A little love and kindness in one of the most hopeless situations can definitely go a long way. Just over a year ago, I found myself in a situation I never imagined that I would be in before. I've been in places where suffering exists and where poverty happens, but this surpassed all of it. I was part of a small group that was traveling in Central Asia, in a country that borders Afghanistan. Well, as you may remember, in 2021, Afghanistan's government collapsed and chaos ensued as the Taliban took over. Well, many people fled for their lives. A large number of them, they're well educated, they had hopes and dreams for their future. Well, we visited a community of Afghan refugees who are living in Central Asia. These individuals, they had virtually nothing. They lived in an old, dusty, concrete building, very little heat. In fact, they had a rug that was propped up on a wood frame over top of a small heater just to hold some warmth in. It wasn't even a safe situation, but they were desperate. Well, as we entered the building, I noticed their only source of drinking water. It was a pump with water that was clearly dirty. Well, most of those refugees, they will be killed or likely just face very, very difficult circumstances if they were ever to return to Afghanistan. So they're stuck where they're living right now in Central Asia. Many of them have very few rights living there. So they don't have a lot of opportunity to work, to go to school. A lot of risk also of being deported. This is their situation. Well, as we spent some time together, we listened to their stories, and two young ladies shared the dreams that they had of university education. One wanted a career in medicine, the other in journalism. But now they were in a situation with no path forward to achieve any of those desires. So despite their extremely poor conditions, they made us, the two of them and their families, they made us tea and some small snacks and just wanted us to feel welcomed as their guests. That's a big part of their culture. Eventually it was time for us to go after we all shared a little, and they thanked us for sitting and for sharing with them and having tea. And one of the women, she was an older woman there, she said she thanked us for just a little while making them feel human again. A little tea, a little conversation, it sounds so small, just a little act of kindness, but to those people it was something huge. It's a reminder for me never to underestimate how God will use just the smallest demonstrations of His love to make an impact in others.